I was talking to a friend the other day, and he was telling me the old metaphor, right? That you can plug a raft, but you can't fix a boat. And that really got to me, because as a 30-something, just turning 30, right? I had experienced leakage for the first time, and I didn't know what to do. So I reached out to a few people, and I basically blurted out that I have incontinence, and the reception was less than warm. So I Googled this. I did all kinds of searching, researching, calling doctors, not getting called back mostly, until I found diapers, right? I thought those were only used for babies, but it turns out that you can also use them as an adult. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, they're actually making them highly fashionable. And what's the most fashionable brand? Well, that would be Depend. So I just got these in the mail. And as you'll note, the most important thing here is that it's Depend and not Depends. Now, why would that be? I think they're doing a little play on words here, where it's like deep end, off the deep end, you're going into the deep end, and you need something dependable, right? So these are very dependable when you go into the deep end. So the first thing you'll note is the size, right? These are unisex. And I've done my measurements. It took me about an hour and a half. I did my legs, calves, ankles, toes, and my ears. And what I found was that's a medium. So I'm a medium in Depend. And you're going to have to do this yourself. It does take a long time, but once you get your size right, I think you'll be good to go. So once you get your size, and that can be anywhere from medium, large, extra large, XXXXXXX large, and then extra, 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 extra large, then jumbo, okay? So you'll get your size. You'll get the package in the mail, and it comes like this. It's open. It's ready to go. They anticipate that you're going to need this right away, and of course I did. So what will you see? The first thing you're going to see when you pull this out is just how fashionable these are. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I have a keen eye for fashion, and these are nothing short of chic. As you can see, the pattern on the front means that you can take these anywhere. You can go out to a formal dinner, you can stay in, of course, and I've taken them to a ball game. So do what you want. These won't make you look cheap. So you got the pattern here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try these on. And I always forget exactly how to do this. So you're going to want to look at the instructions here. And the instructions are actually a little bit complicated, so because I can't remember exactly what the best way to do this is. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put these on so we can see. And what do the instructions say? Putting on, step in, pull up, remove outside of underwear, and pull down and discard in trash. So I think that makes sense. I remember that now. So we're going to go ahead and get these guys on so you can see. So it's pull in and push down. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll pull in, put it all the way in, okay. And those come right up. Okay. So there you go. And as you can see, that's a pretty good fit. So again, you're going to have to figure out the size that works for you. These are medium. Let's move on to the field test, and you'll get a chance to see how absorbent they really can't be. So I'll meet you over here. Well, hi everyone, here we are, and we're ready to do the experiment. So as you can see, we have two experimental mediums. We have the more like roughage, thick stuff, and we have the smooth liquid. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a control, right? This will be my pants, and as you can see, they're dry and clean. So now what we're going to do is first start with the chunky, and we'll just sit right down and swirl. So you sit and swirl. And then, and as you can see, it gets on the pants, right? So if we then go to the liquid, and you sit, and you swirl. So for the control, we can see that the pants were affected, if you can see that. So now, we'll move on to the diaper. And we're going to want to put this on, again, according to the instructions. So design on the front, you put one leg through and then the other. Okay. So now we're ready. And again, we'll get ready. We'll sit down and swirl. Sit and swirl. Okay. We'll show you the results of that. And then one final move. The liquid, we'll sit, swirl, and I think we're done. So if we compare, I think it's pretty clear that these do a good job. Much better than just having pants. Well, you know, I have to say there is something really special about Depend. It's an amazing brand, and I think if you get your fit right, you're good to go. So until next time, this is Tommy.